That's awesome. I love it. Nice. Connecting with it. Cool deal. So what we have today, guys, we've done a lot of Banshee videos because they're really popular and I love them. This is their new one, the Mk9. The Mk9 is different because it takes the Colt style SMG magazines. Yeah, I know, it's like, does it take Glock mags? Well, the other one take Glock mags and we all love them. If you carry a Glock, totally makes sense. I mean, mine's right here. But so when I first heard about this one, I was like, but why? And then I had held it in hand with the mag and I'm like, now I know why. These mags are just solid and they're cool and a lot of guys love them. And you know, before you had everything that works with Glock mags, this is what your option was. Now I just have to try it. We're gonna try it just because I want to shoot a little bit more, but let's see. Okay, that's not bad at all. Okay, that's running fine with the Pro Mag. It's just a little stiff in the mag. Well, had an X Products 50 round mag. I think it jammed like 4 times out of 50. So novelty there. But the main deal with this is the radial delay blowback, because that's the new Banshee thing. You know, the old school way, you take a big heavy honking bolt and it's a straight blowback 9mm. And so that big heavy bolt, when it goes back and forth, you see that recoil, you know, impulse. We did a high-speed video the other day, and it was pretty cool because we had a full auto registered lower that we used on the same systems. So we had an old school blowback upper and it was just my 9mm Glock Banshee, and you can see when you really zoom in just the impulse difference with everything else being the same. So you have a little bit of that advantage with that radial delayed blowback. And the main deal is, I'm just gonna show you. It's too hard to talk about it, but it's like a regular AR-15 bolt. It looks the same, except on your bolt head, it has a 45-degree cut, so that when just the 9mm, or they have 10 and 45 and all that, and the 5.7, when it has a little bit of blowback, it'll help unlock, and then the thing just runs. Now, I've put several thousand rounds through my Banshee, the Glock one. I see in forums and stuff, there's issues with the extractor. What I found the problem was, it's sturdy, okay? When you have an AR-15 bolt, it's used to not so much of that 9mm filth that you get. And when I cleaned out my extractor, oh, everything worked again. And so that was the cool part there. And then while I have this apart, I have the bolt weight tuning kit. And you have a small bolt weight that you can put in that'll just be for kind of just hotter loads or just to tune it down a little bit. I have the medium weight in there right now because that's what it said it wanted with suppressor, and I'm always going to run suppressed. And then you have this larger one that is for like suppressed and plus P. So you can put that in and tune your bolt. I didn't play with it and tune it, I just followed the instructions and put it together. They will have their 100, 200, and 300 series. This is a 300 series SBR. Of course, they will have the braced pistol models as well. This is their ripstock. I have really grown fond of them, and it kind of spoils you. And so you start tugging on every stock just to pull it out, and they don't because they're just behind on the times. But the ripstock you just pull out without having to depress anything. So that's kind of cool. The 300 series will come with the ambidextrous bolt charging handle. I really like the size of it. They come with their buffer sling things that I really don't like because it kind of gets in my way usually. But your ambi safety as well. We 9mm can on it, the 3-lug, but it's been running well. I think we had one jam, but it could be ammo because it's 2021 and we're running whatever we can find. So I just want to shoot a little bit more. Let's finish that booger to get it in there. The Duramag works a lot better. Let's go for that 100-yard tree target. We'll see, we'll see. It's like clockwork. I'm hitting every other one, but the mag's still running well. Okay, and bolt hold open even with stinking cool. What I think we want to do though is get an accuracy test. I wish I'd have brought an optic but I'm just gonna spray paint that 100-yard one and we're gonna see how it performs. This is Detroit Ammo's, had their breast cancer awareness fundraiser, and they had this really high-end ammo. I got 5 rounds in it. Looks like a Phillips screwdriver, but it's that Lead High Extreme Penetrator. We're starting at 50 yards just because I wanted to see what it looked like there before we go to 100. Not much of a stock to brace on though. I'm just going to go for the middle because we have no aiming point. Oh, that's loud with the crack. I see a nice little cluster just like that. That's pretty good accuracy. Let's see what it does at 100 then. So it's about 2.5 inches. And honestly, a lot of this can just be because I'm using a red dot and I don't have a fine aiming point. I was trying to, that Holosun's got a ring, and I was trying to make the ring fit in the same spot. So we'll try it 100. But see, look, the trees now have armor. So I can shoot the tree and not shoot the tree unless I miss. Now everybody's happy, right? So now at that 100-yard tree, we're gonna see what we can do. 5 more shots. I heard it hit. Sweet. We'll go see. You're probably gonna see because we got a camera on it already. This is our 100-yard target, and I was like, oh my gosh, I messed it up with one flyer. But I think it was me the first time where I didn't have a good aiming point, and with a smaller target, it allowed me to frame in better. Center to center is 1.8, so you deduct, you know, a 0.357 from that, you're looking more like an inch and a half at 100 yards with a 9mm SBR. Of course, it's prime ammo, but that's pretty awesome. I am stinking impressed, and I'm gonna excuse my flyer there. That's right, look at that 4-shot group. I'm gonna pause for the thumbnail. Okay, that's it. All right, guys, so that is the CMMG Mk9 Banshee, and I sometimes forget to go over the obvious earlier, but I was still just so stinking impressed with my 100-yard group. I'm like, yeah! But it is a dedicated lower. They take their Mark IV lower and then mill it specifically, because you can see these extra little holes because they had to put the feed ramp and your magazine release and all that good stuff. So, if you have an old school CMMG Mk9 that's, you know, the pre-radial delayed blowback, there will be retro upgrade kits for you, so you can put a new radial delayed blowback upper on it and have all those benefits as well. The prices start for the full, the lower end, probably the, you know, Series 100 around, I'm just gonna say $1,100 because I don't like saying the $1,099. And then it goes up for there for all the features you want. You can go check them out at CMMG. We'll put a link down in the description so you can keep up with all the CMMG updates and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching today, guys. Go out there, have fun with the little ammo you have. Okay, I love you, bye-bye. That's right! Did you see that? We good? Come on, Nussie! Come on, Nussie! I came in like a wrecking ball! Yeah! Oh, perfect!
Yeah!